up the Jolly Roger boys, let this game begin. I ain't taking any prisoners this time, it's either me or them. It's hard to stay clean when you deal with all this dirt. It's a nasty business that I'm in, you know the truth's gonna hurt. I'm standing on the shoreline of this so-called New World Order. My advice to you, you better duck for cover. The snake pit politicians feeding the media jackals inside this concrete jungle where profit, that's the only thing that matters. Outside the penitentiary, the crowds were starting to form. One side shouted, all life is precious. The other screamed, let the bastard burn. The warden gave the order, and the switch was thrown. 1 year later, someone confessed to what the man had died for. They say justice is blind, but you and I know justice can be bought. Everyone is said to be innocent till they are proven to be broke. You call this the land of equality, I call it a tragic joke. Cinderella went to the princess ball. We warned her not to stay too long. It's so easy to get caught up in the glamour inside those places that you don't belong. She was naive enough to believe that love could conquer all. Now she's trapped down at the market, selling slippers to the needy and the poor. And deep inside of Plato's cave, Aristotle was trying to explain the mathematics of survival to all the pilgrims who carried relics of the saints. Someone dared to ask, is this the place where they keep the Holy Grail? Aristotle laughed and pointed as Salome dropped her seventh veil. Now Jacob climbed the highest ladder to get himself a better point of view. And God looked down and asked him, my son, what is it that you're trying to do? I'm just looking for an answer to how this business all began. 'Cause in this quicksand of religion, only the losers are really gonna win. You can twist the words of every holy book just to sanctify all your evil deeds. Walk the stations of the cross with such piety till your feet start to bleed. But that voice of guilt that lives inside your head is crying out, no more please. Sunglasses where the light can't get in. There's a smell of something dying from all your moral decay. And these isolated rumors that adultery is really not a sin. You say that she's your lover, but she's still married to him. On these sweat-stained sheets, the disillusioned lovers take their place, going into every masterful position, but never, never, never face to face. Through the smoke of that first cigarette, she sighs, oh, it was great. He just nervously smiles as he prays that the condom didn't break. In the heat of the moment, he was finally forced to confess to his impulsive behavior with such malicious intent. He swore it was love as he laughed under his breath. Oh, he knew all along he was addicted to the pleasures of the flesh. These rivers of passion that flow into this barren desert land. The contaminated blood that's slowly pumping through these ice-cold veins. As I sit here in the darkness waiting for the queen of the walking dead. Crashed his crystal ball, and he slowly started to cry. These visions I have seen, all these people that are gonna die. Those religious fundamental fanatics who are just marking time till they can light the spark of the fire in which no one will survive. Now the New York dime store cowboy, he thought it was quite romantic to keep a loaded 45 by the bay just to improve his chances. He prowled the streets each night looking for someone he could blame. Oh, he really thought that he was Jesus Christ, but he acted just like Jesse James. We put all our hopes and dreams into the children of our own creation. We hope they can learn from our mistakes, or we feed them false information. How can they build a life on such a shaky foundation? Oh, it's easy to see why they are called the lost generation. As I turn the pages of my last days, I can't sit here and just be still while people are hating just to hate and killing just to kill. With this gift of words that I give to you, can you find the courage to fight against the shadows and the darkness closing in on this circle of life? My papa died in '94, and man, I almost fell apart. All those years I was trying to prove to him, Papa, this really is a normal job. He had a way of telling me, son, it ain't never too late to change. Oh, he'd be proud if he could see me now. I'm the flavor of the month these days. Take a look at your boy now, Pa. I'm the flavor of the month. I'm the flavor of the month these days.